From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New York Giants. Longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McCarthy going to put it up right away. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. We're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's McCarthy. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. The Vikings send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. At their own 32-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Play action. Here's Dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jalen Hyatt was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They played extremely well last week. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hyatt there to grab it. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. McCarthy off the play fake. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 51-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll throw again. Dart. He's got Derrick Henry again. Back-to-back catches. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gano the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
To the air with McCarthy. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
4 yards. It's 2nd down.
Looking to throw McCarthy. That is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. McCarthy operating from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
At the 39-yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On play action, McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Now it's 2nd and 10. And they'll try to run the option here. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing is McCarthy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays. They also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. A very solid gain of 27. From Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw, Dart. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. The Giants had 7 and 4 on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful. I expect them to do just that.
22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards. And the Giants first down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Dart going to look to throw here. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing again is Dart. This will go to Henry out wide. And he will take it out and in for a Giant touchdown. Derrick Henry. That one's a milestone. Touchdown number 150 for his great career. And the Giants had taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
At the 42-yard line.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
18, Pioneer. 19, Lion.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
On play action, now McCarthy. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Abdul Carter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Back to throw. McCarthy. Over the middle and complete to Addison. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. From the gun on 3rd down. McCarthy. And it's caught in the end zone for the Vikings touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Inside handoff, Henry. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 4.
Ready.
A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st.
That's another Giants 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
A play fake, and now it's Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Throwing his dart. He dumps it off for Henry. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants have moved out in front. Can own the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 28-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Minnesota.
Throwing again, McCarthy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, sack.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. And his kick is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Let's go now. Cowboy.
Here's Dart. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
Dart from the gun on third down.
And got his man complete.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors, 73 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now McCarthy. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catches. That winds up going for 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by
in their next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. The Giants facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. And this one is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
to throw now. Dart.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. 60 yards. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gano the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Looking to throw McCarthy. This is caught by Addison.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
To the air with McCarthy.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. McCarthy. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield, so a solid return to the 50.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Dart. That's caught left side by Neighbors.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 20.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And that is incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
They'll go. Here's Dart. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
To throw, Dart.
Touchdown, Giants! Elijah Higgins, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And they open the lead up now to 25.
To kick off for New York.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
Slant route, and he's got Addison. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
13 yards on the play. And the Vikings first down. A gain of 13 yards.
Throwing is McCarthy.
First down.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 33. Looking to put a drive together.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own.
He'll start with a give to Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He's taken down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
A
throw right side caught by Neighbors.
Called a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Dart. Into space at the 45. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
Elijah Higgins
with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Giants are pouring it on.
Gano the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
First down. A gain of 7. First down, Minnesota.
On play action, and McCarthy.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
4 yards. It's 2nd down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Pass complete to Addison.
And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there for Minnesota. 43 yards.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Bobby Okereke
able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Here's McCarthy.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Vikings 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Open man is Higgins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And that would complete once again to Higgins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
To the air, Dart. And that nearly their 1st pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. 3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
At the 60.
A play fake, and now it's Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
He's going to have the first down and more than that. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Giants, first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Henry, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Hey, check that. Street. Check go.
They'll give Henry another shot. And this time he is in. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Giants get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Gano to kick off for New York.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he'll be hit as he releases it. They now fall incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now McCarthy. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Play fake, and here's Dart. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer.
Here's Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Jackson Dart taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Gano the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way the opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Dropped it, and that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Vikings on third down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 19. Incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
You just kind of feel for the defense right now, this deficit. They have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. I'm like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
This 2nd and 4. Quickly into the hands of Neighbors off the RPO. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 41.
Throwing his dart. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Second and 17.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Tough spot here. Third down and 11. Dart going to look to throw here. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Addison hauls it in. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
And the Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
It's second down.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Open man, that's Felton. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And the Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. There he goes again. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Let's go. Viking 18. Mustang 19. 19 Lions.
He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point attempt here still to come. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Vikings, 31.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Off the play fake, it's Dart. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Now 2nd and 5. Henry running right. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team who puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Vikings 31.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw.